Real estate success, a 30-year journey of real estate. The true untold story of real estate success. No income. I have been in real estate for 30 years. I went for a period of time in real estate with no income. It was a very painful time period for me and my family, but I learned from the experience. Let me share let me share with you how to be successful in real estate. My real estate business today is rock solid. If there is a recession, I will be successful. If there is a booming market, I will be successful. The economy does not matter. This video is about three things: how to have real estate success, why you should focus your efforts on working with real estate listings, and how to time the real estate market for success. I would say I have invested over $100,000 in my real estate education. I have attended numerous seminars, been a member of expensive real estate coaching clubs, read numerous books on real estate sales, on marketing, etc. Most of the information that I have seen at seminars and books, they teach you 100 power closes, 100 power scripts, 100 ads. What I, what I am about to share with you, I have never heard anywhere, and I am going to share it with you here for free. I can honestly say that my real estate success has come because of the foundation of my real estate career. Before I started my own real estate company, I worked for several brilliant real estate pros. I learned so many things from them. How to grow a real estate business strategically by following the real estate market condition. My jobs in real estate. I worked for a real estate records company, a real estate lender, a real estate attorney, hardcore real estate investors, and every one of my jobs and my bosses contributed to my success. The real estate records company. My first job in real estate, I worked for a real estate records company. It is the most basic job that one could get in real estate. We researched real estate ownership records on microfiche. The real estate records company's clients were investors, attorneys, real estate agents, lenders, and more. I was 18 years old and I was having conversations with real estate attorneys, investors, and agents. I learned so many insights into real estate. The owner of the real estate records company had 500 clients that paid a monthly fee of between $200 to $500 for the service. We would publish notices of default, notices of trustee sale, abstracts of judgments, IRS liens, state tax liens, child support liens, DBAs, and sometimes we would take on special projects for special searches. All the data that we got from the county recorder was for free. My second job in real estate. My second job, I worked for a real estate lender. The owners of the real estate lending company were four really smart real estate veterans. They knew real estate lending like the back of their hand. It was really cool. I learned so many things from them about the real estate lending. I learned the marketing process of how they brought in loan applicants, how they found investors, how they purchased loans, and how they processed loans. I learned about the discounted paper business. The discounted paper business is when the owner of a loan sells a loan at a discount to an investor or to another person. For example, it could be anything, but like a $30,000 loan, a face value loan could sell for $22,000. The owners had an awesome lifestyle. They had money, awesome vacations, nice houses, nice cars. They would close between 12 to 15 loans a month, and each loan would pay, the fees for each loan was no less than $4,000. And they would often buy properties and discounted mortgages all the time. They made a ton of money. Real estate bankruptcy attorney. My third job in real estate, I worked for a real estate bankruptcy attorney. The attorney was a really smart guy. I learned the whole process of operating a bankruptcy real estate office. I learned the marketing, how the attorney got new clients that were delinquent with their house payments. The attorney would file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy reorganization in order to help them, in order to help the owner restructure the debt and help them save their home. Some of the clients were able to save their home, and some were not able to maintain the mortgage payment and the court repayment plan. The attorney would file 40 cases each month, and each client paid $1,500. Today, the fees are $2,500 and up. Do you see the money adding up? The owner of the real estate records company had 500 clients paying between $2 to $500 per month. The real estate lenders would close 12 to 15 loans each month, and each the fees for each loan was no less than $4,000. Plus, they would purchase properties and discounted mortgages all the time. The real estate bankruptcy attorney would do 40 cases a month, and each case was $1,500. Headhunted by real estate investors. I got headhunted by my previous bosses that owned a real estate lending company. They wanted to purchase discounted mortgages, notes, or paper. They wanted me because I was familiar with researching real estate records and ownership records. I knew the discounted paper business, and I knew how to navigate through the bankruptcy courts. I was familiar with the bankruptcy court system's paperwork and procedures. I was stuck in the little room researching property records from 1998 until 2001. They made millions. My real estate company conversation with my boss. I was done working for someone else. I was ready to start my own company in real estate. My bosses were retiring because they just made so much money. They were in the process of closing their offices, and they were just going to manage their investments out of their homes. While we were in the process of wrapping up their loose ends on their investment files, I mentioned to my boss that I was going to get into real estate sales. In a stern voice, my boss said to me, "If you're going to get into real estate sales, okay, you will do well, but focus all of your efforts on working with real estate listings only. Do not work with buyers." At the time, I did not understand why my boss mentor would say to only work with sellers, with listings. I wanted to work with everyone. I wanted to work with buyers, sellers. I wanted to do loans. I wanted to sell businesses. I figured the more stuff I did, the more money I would make. Big brokerage houses. Everyone was telling me the contrary. During my interview, I mentioned that I wanted to start my real estate career as a listing agent. They refrained from laughing in my face. Everyone was telling me that I needed to start as a first-time buyer's agent, and when they would sell, I could help them sell their property. Real estate listings only, state exam 9/11. I listened when my boss mentor instructed me to focus my efforts on working with real estate listings only. I was determined just to work on listings, and I was not going to do anything else. I passed my real estate state exam in October of 2001, 1 month after 9/11. It was a very scary time in our country. We were all uncertain about our country's future, if we were going to go into war. We were uncertain about the economy, and we were uncertain about the real estate market condition. Real estate listings, marketing, earning 4 times, 5 times. In January, I started my real estate marketing campaign to get real estate listings. By March, I was closing 3 real estate listings a month, working by myself. Overnight, I was earning what I was worth. I was earning 4 times and 5 times what my salary was when I worked for someone else. Why real estate listings? I understood why my boss said to me to work with real estate listings only. So I'm telling you again, work with real estate listings only. I will show you how to get real estate listings with literally no competition. Get great sellable properties, great clients in great neighborhoods that will beg you to take their real estate listings. I was closing escrows and I was experiencing what buyers agents went through compared to what I did as a listing agent. I would get a listing and hundreds of agents would go to work for me to sell my listings. Real estate listing machine. My real estate listing operation ran like this. I would fire up my real estate marketing campaign and I would receive calls from motivated sellers. I would set up an appointment to go to their listing appointment. I would get the listing, I would put the listing up on the MLS, and I would get offers. Sometimes I would get over 20 offers. I would do one counter to the 20 offers with a few conditions, plus submit your best and final with a few other conditions. In listing generation system, I show you how to do this. I break it down step by step. Buyer agents calls. I would receive heartbreaking calls from buyers agents. The agents would plead with me for me to accept their offer. They would express to me that they had not closed any buys, that they were chasing their tails working with buyers, sometimes for months at a time. I had to do what was right for my real estate sellers. That is when it hit me. It is more fun, more profitable, more efficient, less stress to be a real estate listing agent than to be a buyer's agent. The buyer's agents were having a stressful real estate career. I was simply doing what I was taught when I worked for the real estate lender and the bankruptcy attorney. I had I had already paid my dues. The definition of innovation and optimization. Innovate means make changes in something established, especially by introducing new methods, ideas, or products. Optimization means the action of making the best or most effective use of a situation or resource. So an example of optimization is like if you type 20 words a minute to type 100 words a minute with less mistakes. Innovation, an example of innovation means like, well, innovation is the definition of innovation and optimization. Innovate, make changes in something established, especially by introducing new ideas, methods, or products. Optimization, the act of making the best or most effective use of a situation or resource. So optimization, let's say you type 20 words a minute and you increase the speed to 100 words a minute with less errors. That would be an example of optimization. Innovation was the invention of the computer that made the typewriter obsolete. If you walked into an office or any place with a typewriter, everybody would probably look at you a little funny. You must always be innovating and optimizing your business. Sign up for free real estate training videos. After the training videos, you will run circles around your competition. Do things differently. Don't be like everyone else. There is more real estate business out there than you could ever handle. You just have to do things a little differently. Most agents in real estate do the same thing plus or minus 10% that everyone else does. They do for sale by owners, they do expired listings, they work with buyers, they farm to a geographical area, which is ridiculously expensive. If you do what everyone else does, real estate is super competitive and it's not going to be profitable and it's not going to be fun and it will be very difficult to grow. Are you constantly optimizing your business? Are you constantly innovating your business? Or are you doing what everyone else is doing and you do what everyone else does? I will show you how to succeed in real estate by finding real estate listing sources with little or no competition in a very cost-effective manner. Real estate newbies. When people know that I have been in real estate for 30 years, they want to talk to me. They want to ask me questions. They want to know what they should get into. They say, I want to do real estate. I want to do loans. I want to do escrow. I want to do title, etc. Which all of those things are great. But the real estate trend, what is the real estate trend? They do not study the real estate market. What is the trend? Is the economy in a recession, or is there another mortgage meltdown? Is the real estate market booming? Robert G. Allen, the author of the book Nothing Down, How to Buy Real Estate with Little or No Money, explains it this way. When you align your real estate business with a trend, it's like getting on an escalator and riding it to the top. It's easy, fun, and profitable. Or if you go against the trend, it's like riding an escalator that is going down and you are trying to go up. It is not fun, it is not profitable, and it is very hard. Real estate cycle. The real estate cycle has 4 different phases. It has recovery, expansion, hypersupply, and recession. But for this video, let's keep it a little simple. Let's say that there are 2 phases, a recession and a strong or hot market. In Listing Generation System, you will learn how to set up your real estate business for success in a recession or in a hot economic condition. I went through very hard financial times because I did not innovate and optimize my real estate business. The real estate economy changed in 2005 and 2006 from a booming, strong real estate market to a full-blown recession, which was the mortgage meltdown. So many real estate professionals went out of business at the mortgage meltdown of 2008. They lost families, homes, cars, credit because of financial hardship. Once you understand the real estate cycle and you are able to swing from a recession to a booming market or from a booming market to a recession and have a successful real estate business, that is when you will have a profitable, sustainable real estate business. That is when there is an abundance of deals. If the economy real estate is booming, set up your real estate business accordingly. If the economy real estate is in a recession, set up your business accordingly. If you go against the trend, it is very difficult to grow a profitable business. You will never have any uncertainty about your business or where your next client is coming from if you set it up correctly. In Listing Generation System, we go over the real estate cycles in depth. You will learn how to spot the real estate cycle phase. You will never go without an income if you set up your business this way. Timing the real estate market. Let me give you an example. And of course, I go into more examples in Listing Generation System. In 1998, the economy was recovering. It was growing. So from 1998 to 2001, my bosses made millions. They bought discounted mortgages that went bad in the recession and that they knew that the real estate market was going to thrive. I am not taking credit for this. This was all my bosses doing, but they would not even talk about it. I just learned by being around them. If they would have tried to do this before 98, like during the recession, like 94, 95, it would not have worked. From 2002 to 2006, that's when I started my own real estate company, and I did real estate listings, and I was very successful, closing three escrows a month working by myself. Now, the economy was changing. At the end of 2005 to 2006, it was very hard financial times that I went through because I was trying to do real estate listings the same way I was doing it during the strong real estate market. I finally came to my senses and knew I had to adjust my business. In 2007 to 2012 was the mortgage meltdown. So I did property preservation and REO cleanups for banks and preservation companies. My crews would average 125 cleanings per month, and each job was between $1,000 and $1,500. So it did very well during the recession. The real estate market is currently strong, perfect for Listing Generation System to set yourself up for the next recession. So you make money right now during the good times, and when the times change, you will also have a profitable business. Riding the real estate cycle phase. That is when there's an abundance of real estate business, and it will be fun, predictable, and profitable. You will not be worrying about where your next client is coming from because there is an overabundance of deals when you follow the real estate trend. It's easy. Once you understand the real estate economic cycle, you will be able to build a profitable real estate business as big as you want. I know guys that have built huge real estate companies because they do what is hot in the market. What is hot in a thriving market is not what is hot in a recession. Once I became aware of this, I studied Ray Dalio. He is one. I studied Ray Dalio's principles. One of the top. Once I became aware of this, I studied Ray Dalio principles. He is one of the top investors in the world. I will break it down in different examples in listing generation system. Is real estate for you? Yes, it is. Real estate is huge. It has a job or a business for everyone. However big you think real estate is, get that number and multiply it by 100. Residential can be broken down into several different segments, from first-time homebuyer properties that are 100,000 to condos to townhomes to $5-10 million properties. The loans can be broken down into several segments as well. First-time homebuyer loans to mega loans of multi-million dollars. Commercial real estate, the same thing. It can be broken down into strip malls, apartment buildings, industrial. Escrow can be broken down into several things. There are people that do escrows for businesses. There are people that do escrows for buyers for real estate. It can just be all broken down. There are guys that sell 100-unit buildings. There are guys that work with skyscrapers. I have given you several examples of real estate related businesses. You can make as much money as you want, build a company as big as you want in a recession or in a booming market. The examples that I have given you, some you do not need any kind of real estate licensing. To do real estate sales or real estate loans, you do need a real estate license or a broker's license, but those you can get in a few months. One of the examples that I have given was of a real estate bankruptcy attorney. If you want to do that, you have to be an attorney. But real estate is a field that you do not need any kind of degrees or advanced or specialized training to make a very comfortable living. This video was about how to have success in real estate in good or bad economic times, to focus your efforts on working with real estate listings, and how to time the real estate market for success. Those three concepts alone can boost your chance of real estate success. Most people are unaware of them. Listing generation system is a result of 30 years of working with super successful real estate pros, thousands of hours of studying and attending seminars, reading books, expensive coaching clubs to help you transcend your real estate career to success. Sign up for free real estate training videos. I created the most powerful real estate listing letters and flyers that convert listing prospects to sold listings that took me years to perfect. Listing generation system works in low inventory markets because there are always property owners that have to sell, and listing generation system shows you how to position yourself so that you are the only logical choice to list and sell their property. Real estate is very competitive. If you do what everyone else does, listing generation system shows you how to get real estate listings with no competition. Sign up for listing generation systems free training videos. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. I'll always be available to help you with your real estate career. We will help you with anything you need help with websites, with blogs, with social media. We will help you put everything in alignment.